Every post is a signal. Give it fuel. Boost eggs, the social value layer.
What's up, friends? It's your boy GP with DeOrganized Media, bringing you another awesome episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars together, have a dope high-frequency conversation about Bitcoin news, world news, alpha fresh and hot off the presses, you name it, we got it with DeOrganized. Tonight, we're going to get straight into, we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart, first of all, for just a second, just a very teensy-eensy, weensy little second, because Friday was very volatile. Some crazy volatility on Friday on the announcement of the tariffs. Aggressive tariffs on China. China saying that they're, aggressively putting tariffs on rare earth minerals. There was some banter. Trump talked about it on the timeline, and the market, Bitcoin namely, had a $20,000 candle to the downside from 122K all the way down to 102K, the biggest candle in Bitcoin history. So really crazy stuff. A lot of different things. And altcoins, I mean, man, got decimated. I'm telling you, a little bit of manipulation right there. I feel like, because right after that, Trump made a post saying, that, hey, President Z only made a little mistake or whatever. And, he doesn't want his country to go into depression, and we don't want the U.S., whatever. But the market started to recover. So it looks like it is up and to the right now, looking to, set a new higher high, and maybe potentially looking for a new higher low and continuing on out. So we shall see. Guys, be careful in these markets. They do get very volatile, and it can get hectic. So my heart goes out to anybody that lost their shirt in this massive liquidation. I think it was like over $300 billion liquidated out of the market. And then immediately after the positive Trump post, 500 billion got added right back to the crypto market. But without further ado, I got some guys in here. We're going to change up the format for tonight because we have a special guest tonight. Crypto Dude is going to show us a little bit about the skins that he has been baking on in CryptoNuts. So let me bring on the guys, and we'll get into the news in just a few minutes. We do have our beloved Peace Love Music in the building. What's up, brother?
What's up, GP? I'm actually I'm playing with the now live on mainnet big market. I created one market, playing around with it. Bigmarket.ai is now live.
Let's go. Did you want to share your screen for a second? I think that dude's out of the house for a second, but looking like oh no, wait a minute. No, he's in here. Wait a minute. Boom. We got Cryptiddy in the building. Let's go.
Cryptiddy in the house.
And we have Base Chad, Crypto Dude, in the building. What's up, man? Crypto Dude, what we got here, man?
What up?
What's up, dude?
I was just cooking another skin for the knives for the CryptoNauts game.
Okay, so we got Big Market pulled up, and I'm going to switch it with the CryptoNauts skin right quick, and then we can check out Big Market. That is big news right there. That is a big old market news right there. But what are we looking at here? So these are skins for CryptoNauts_STX.
Yeah, so I just cooked this one up. It's still under. I'm still cooking on it. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit more to it than this, but I just started whipping this up. I created this. I kind of used the other one that we created this as kind of an inspiration for this. So here, let me drag this in here and show you the dragon one. So we have this dragon one.
Sick, dude. Oh, look at that. That's sick, dude. Yes.
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 This one is probably one of my favorites so far, but I was like, I really like this direction in terms of style. So I kind of was, thinking, what if we had a tiger on there?
Trying to find the right format so we can actually show the audience. Hey, that's me. How you doing?
So how you doing? There you go. On there.
So we can better show it. All right, there we go. Now we can show it
like a tiger.
And this works a little bit better. But yeah, now we can see the details. That tiger tooth, right? What is this? This is a saber tooth. What are we gonna name this skin, right, for this knife? It's a.
That's a great question.
Pretty epic.
Great question. What we should name it, but I'm really digging the style. So basically, what I've done here is I've kind of created a nice little workflow with ChatGPT. So I gave it some context, I'm looking for these types of, images. I kind of provided some context in terms of
what the images will be used for, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be on the blade of a knife in my game. And, I want it to be a tiger. I want it to have these tones and these colors. I want some black and some orange and some highlights that'll work well with metal, and so it doesn't always produce a decent image at first. Like, actually, I would say probably 9 out of 10 times it's not that great. But you iterate on it enough, and then you'll eventually get one that's like, okay, I might be able to work with that. So then I, bring it, import it as a texture into Substance Painter. Then I just drag it over here to the blade. Now we could cook one up right now if we wanted, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. And we've got the Don Draper of Stacks, Jackman Switch in the house. What's up, Jack?
What's up, guys? Y'all early tonight.
Yeah, man.
I know. I jumped in. I thought I was going to get to say hi to the Chads, and it was already live. I'm like, oh, man. All right. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I made
Let's get straight to cooking.
Straight to cooking because Crypto Dude's got a few minutes. He's got some IRL stuff that he's got to handle. So I figured we'd get straight into it because I do want to see a little bit about what is being cooked for Cryptonauts. And I am too making some skins for Cryptonauts. But, dude, Crypto Dude is really mastering the craft. And some of these skins that he is coming up with these different, methods that he's applying within the tools we're using to build these skins, getting very flawless with it. So love it, man. I figured
this one's pretty cool.
Jump straight into this.
Blade.
Yes, and obsidian. All right, nice, like volcanic, like glass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got the skull coin one that's cooked.
And the skull coin one looks great. Still my favorite is the dragon. Can we pull the dragon one back up too? Just get a closer look because I got the right size screen now, and I think we might be able to appreciate the details just a little bit more. And if you did not know, Cryptonauts is the first third-person shooter on Bitcoin via Stacks that is connected with on-chain activity. You may be able to hold certain assets and get different skins for holding.
What you're looking at is, the skin that is an NFT. This will be ownable. I imagine this one is going to probably be a 1 of 1. So
yeah, I mean, it's good enough to be. That's for certain.
Yeah, it does seem like that. So yeah, I'm excited about how, Substance Painter is most definitely one of those tools. The more you use it, just like Photoshop, the better you get with it.
Right.
So, we've got more people involved, now actually on the Substance Painter, side of things too. We got you, obviously, you've been there, and we've got Cryptiddy now also hammering on it, and we've got Dark Dude hammering on it. So
that's right.
We've got a handful of us already hammering on the skins. Obviously, there's the logical side of the game as well. That we've got a couple of us on that as well. Crypto Smith is involved, so we got Crypto Smith's new PC sitting over here, by the way.
Okay, gangster.
Trying to ship out to him. So, I thought I'd mention that. Anybody out there in the... Oops, I minimized my stuff here. Anybody out there in the audience wants to help contribute to the shipping cost of a PC to Nigeria, feel free to, because it is insanely expensive to ship anything to Nigeria.
What? We should do a crowdfund.
Do we know what the best shipping option is? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, more than likely it's FedEx, and it's going to be anywhere from $500 to $1,000. Yeah.
Well, 500 is a lot better than 1,000, but
it depends on how many boxes we need because this monitor's kind of beefy, but
yeah, it's big.
It's 27-inch. It's got 320 hertz on the thing. It's quite impressive. I'm like, that's a nice monitor.
You're drooling.
Dude's like, God damn.
I'm like, I gotta give me one of those.
He's got a better machine than me.
He does, yeah. It's gonna be a better PC than I got, and I'm super happy about that. It's legendary, He deserves it, and everybody in the ecosystem that grinds hard deserves to be rewarded. So, on that note, let's think about these rewards here for skins. I mean, we got obviously this tiger skin. Oh. Hey, GP. So we got this tiger skin. I think that's good enough for now on that one. I'll come back to it and circle back to it. What should we do? Cook up real time. So let's duplicate this.
Some sort of
what about an alien or something?
I think an alien would be pretty cool to see. Is it like an ET style alien? Or are we talking about a gray? Or are we talking about what are we, maybe a Giga Pepe knife. I'm not even sure. Like a memo
Oh,
bot knife.
we most definitely going to be doing those.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. Like an alien is a good concept. Like I think that we could do that. Maybe some flying saucers and stuff, or like maybe even just a galactic blade to where it's like stars and like colors of the cosmos on the blade.
All right, let's
and
see.
then have a alien on top of that or something,
Yeah, I gave it a general. I'm asking ChatGPT right now and saying, hey, generate me one of these like similar to what we already cooked up, but maybe put an alien in there.
You like a pinup, like one of those pinups that they used to have on like the World War II aircraft. That'd look cool.
Oh, pinup chick? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is a great idea. Great feedback. And if you want to get involved with Cryptonauts and kind of shaping, if you have any ideas that you would like to see on some of the skins, get into the Cryptonauts Discord, guys. Follow Cryptonauts _STX on X and then get into the Discord because you can shape the future of GameFi on Bitcoin via stacks right now. Help with lore or just want to contribute ideas to, get into the game. This is early stages, guys. So you have the chance to kind of trailblaze with us. So get into the Discord.
You guys want to see what I've cooked up for the website, by the way, on the Cryptonauts website?
Would love it. Absolutely would love it.
Let me share it here.
Yeah, because it's really cool. It's really cool to kind of see, like, you've always been that way. Like, since I've known you, Crypto Dude, is that you take the community's feedback near and dear to your heart, which, I love the way you build in the open, right? And then you also implement ideas that people, suggest, like, immediately. And you guys iterate very, very quickly. So, things progress the more ideas that are thrown at us. So
I shared the wrong window. Hold on, my bad.
And Zenny, welcome, dude. Welcome. I saw that Zenny jumped in, so welcome, Zenny.
Hi, yeah, I'm just chilling with you.
Yeah, man. Welcome, man. You know what's up. Come through and hang anytime, brother. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit about what happened over the weekend and stuff like that after, because Crypto Dude has, limited time. So I really, really just wanted to have kind of a demo of how Substance Painter works and, what better dude to do it than the dude himself, right? The dude of all dudes, the base dude, the most base dude. I'm talking about this guy is based on base squared, dude. So.
All right. Let's pull this up here. So, the Cryptonauts website, it'll be at a different URL. It's just at cryptonauts.boostx.cc at the moment. We'll get a different URL for it eventually. But basically the lore we've kind of refined a little bit. So there's kind of the background or the backstory is a decoded signal from deep space revealed ancient alien technology buried for millennia. And then now independent salvagers compete in Cryptonaut frames across the moon's surface and beyond. So basically, it's competitive salvage. You battle rivals to earn rewards and artifacts. There's Codex artifacts. Every cosmetic and ability is a tradable NFT. Then there's Genesis Season 0. Join Season 0 and claim exclusive founder rewards. So there's the features. Everything is an NFT component. The unified codex component system makes every weapon skin, character, cosmetic, and player ability a tradable NFT. Build your loadout, express your identity, and own your gaming legacy on the blockchain. So obviously it'll have Stacks blockchain integration like we already know. There's the Season 0 Battle Pass. You'll have your identity components basically, which is your frame skin, your weapon skins, your even cosmetic effects. Basically just visual stuff, and then it's not going to be available at launch at Season 0, but the gas components, which will be offensive, defensive, mobility, and utility components, basically, that are actually directly impacting your gameplay. And then obviously there'll be a marketplace, and then ways to discover rewards, through events and whatnot. So there'll be some progression basically. Awesome. So the back lore, is basically when Earth's governments collapsed, lunar mining corporations discovered the Codex treasury, alien technology and encoded artifacts buried in the regolith. Now independent salvagers pilot identical cryptonaut frames in a ruthless competition for cosmic artifacts, where every recovered component is a blockchain verified treasure. So the Great Salvage Rush is basically kind of the way I look at this. We're gonna start on the moon, do our free for all and our shoemaker like race, where we have basically our 2 modes that we already got, and then we'll add more modes and more maps over time, and as we obviously add that game playability system. I won't go in too much more detail other than down here we have the Stacks ecosystem partnerships. Obviously there'll be integration with BlueStacks, tapping into GP's Gigaverse.
Let's go.
We're obviously secured by the Stacks ecosystem. We got deep integration with Bitcoin. And then, Nakamoto 1, we're going to have, a way to kind of inspect the treasure chest and interact with it and deposit. And, we'll have some themed, aspects in there. So I don't have the gallery in place, but we got place for a gallery, obviously.
Nice.
Then you'll be able to connect your wallet. And this is all placeholder data on the inside, but we'll have events. It'll be scheduled events, achievements, leaderboards, your inventory, which is basically, your codex components, basically, and then a store to trade them. So you'll be able to obviously trade in-game certain things, and then obviously trade on the marketplace on the site, and also third-party NFT marketplaces like Gamma as well. So
That's
pretty
sick.
excited.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited too. Like, in different seasons, like we have, a lot of different things planned. So season 0, is basically to showcase.
It's about the concept.
It's about the concept, the proof of concept that you can own your gaming assets, and then go play with them and have fun with them, trade them, speculate on them, like all of that. So I really think that the Battle Pass season 0 is going to be awesome. It's going to be a great experience, but we're also going to continue to iterate and add more features and more gameplay abilities, more different game modes and stuff like that. Maybe you go to a different planet and it's a whole different game mode and it looks completely different and it's not a shooter, party
Exactly.
game, all of that, right?
Yeah, this is going to basically serve as our launch point into Unreal and integration with Stacks. There's going to be, I'd imagine, games that will be derived from gameplay mechanics and, vibes that we come up with as a community in this game. Ones that will be, maybe more pushed and flushed out by other game developers. Like, that's the goal here. We're not just going to be providing the game, which is obviously we want to have a fun experience, but we also want to provide good documentation for future game developers to also integrate and onboard onto Stacks and help, have a fun experience with their games in a new ecosystem, basically.
I love it, dude.
What do you think building this game as PvE? Not PvP, but like farm game. So I mean, like, I just dropped the link in private chat from YouTube. It's episode from Ready Player One where they farm the planet. So they just get the points, XP, bonuses. So idea like in that metaverse, by following the book, like the idea was like to just make a game. Now there is a popular game like in real world, it called, I believe, like Space Invaders. Like, I don't remember the exact name, but
Activator?
the game, yeah, where you just deploy on the planet and farm versus aliens, and it's
That's
like
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, maybe. So
Maybe.
so the game, and it's like the movie like Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
But
I would love to create PvE experiences as well, like co-op experiences. That would be super based. I also want to do asymmetrical gameplay experiences too. So we can. I think
Fight a
there's
creature on the moon.
yeah, because
That's out of a cage.
it can be like a cultural thing more like if you create PvE experiences, it means like the people can have the fun and they pay for the like a fun tax like play like going to cinema because as I mentioned
Oh,
before, like
absolutely.
it's very hard to create a PvP because the people start cheating. Remember?
Right.
Yeah, the PvP aspects are gonna most definitely require moderation. Like any PvP game, if you don't have moderation, you're going to have people that are going to try and abuse mechanics and stuff like that. It's going to be a game that gets patched. Like we're not
Yeah,
looking at like this is going to be a automated solution where people can just hop in there, gamba, and out they go. I mean, that is the goal, kind of in a sense, but it's not just that. The goal is to hop in, have fun, have an actual moderated
yeah, yeah.
experience with a game master, so that way there is a
That,
fun, fair
that makes
experience.
sense because if you have so amazing like skins, so amazing art, I'm following this all. It means like people can pay like because they just want to be the part of this culture, this world, not
Exactly.
because like they want to extract the money. They want just to have a good time with friends or meet the new people.
And another thing
Yeah.
is party
Bingo.
games, Zinni. Party games, right? Like, so you go play putt putt, or you go play like mini games, and you get it with a party of individuals and get a score, for just completing a whole course of mini games. And
And
then at the end, whoever has the most
Right.
points wins. That's
game,
that's a lot
game,
of fun.
games that are also like you mentioned before, that are like less gameable, so to speak, in the sense that they're more, I guess you'd say like RNG, so to speak. Like rock paper scissor esque mechanics. Those most definitely have a great place in GameFi. So, I think what you're building with, the strike game, I think there's going to be a lot of overlap and cross pollination, like between the two projects. Like I can
You know
totally
what's
see
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be
it's,
even,
it's
NFTs in your.
you know what's going to be even more lit when we can add these to these games is the prediction markets, which you can do right now over at bigmarket.ai.
Nice transition.
Which live right now, you have prediction markets on Bitcoin at Big Market AI. They just went live on mainnet today. The first market on there right now is whether or not Powell will cut in October. And if you guys want any specific markets made, you let me know. I can make whatever markets we want right now.
Awesome, dude.
That's
I
sick.
think
Oh, go ahead,
I
GB.
think I think that maybe something along the lines of like integrations with stacks. Let them speculate on who, what, when, where, why. Is it a treasury company? Is it a tier one stable that comes first? Is it the wallet that they're
That's
talking
a
about?
good one.
Yes.
We can. So let me talk to Chat GPT about this while you're talking to me.
Yeah, I think that maybe letting them speculate on what comes first: a tier one stable, a wallet, a bridge, or a treasury company coming to deploy put their Bitcoin, a Bitcoin treasury company to come put their Bitcoin to work by year's end, or what comes first.
So
There's many ways that you can
let me
put
get
that.
this straight again. A tier one stable, a multi-chain wallet, a treasury company adopting stacks.
Yes, adopting stacks. What comes first
Those three, or was there something else?
of those? Um, I think those three are good. Like just three options, just to test it out. See who thinks what comes first, and you know giving people that like multiple answers, right? You don't want to give them too many, but those three have already been
I
kind of
think which
spoken
comes
on.
first.
Like,
I think
tier
we
one
actually have to have a specific end date, though.
Okay, so by year's end,
By year's end, and which is adopted first. And so
which is
one option
adopted
could be
first.
none of them, I guess.
Yes, one that would be a good one. Yeah, none by year's end would make sense to bring it all full circle and, like, you know what I mean, for people. That's a good one. Yeah, that's absolutely add that. So 4 different options. Yes, dude. And yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Oh, that knife is coming out fire. And then when
in the market prediction, you also have to choose which what the source of truth is. So that prediction market might be a little challenging to make.
with the source of truth, could we use it as the main stacks handle?
We could. I just don't know how it gets resolved, to be honest. Whether I resolve it or, well, there's disputes in the DAO, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll try to put it in there though. I'll see what the because you actually create markets with an AI. So I'm going to put it. I'm going to actually put the. I'm going to talk it over with ChatGPT, and then I'll put it into the AI model in there and see what it does for creating markets. This thing creates markets for you with the AI. You can just tell it what you want to create a market for, and it'll kind of fill it all in for you.
Well, did you want to walk us through it on a screen share after we're done doing
Absolutely.
this night real quick? Yeah, that way we can kind of demonstrate big market as well. And there are some topics that I want to cover as well, but I think that like a fun Monday where we're like kind of getting to see, skins being built for Cryptonauts, as well as like big market, prediction markets on Bitcoin. First are 2 really, really major things that are happening here that are fun to cover, but we do have some good news and good topics to talk about as well, like what happened Friday with the markets and the tariffs, and as well as I saw that the dual stacking will be being launched soon as well. I saw that on the timeline for stacks, so then that's in the main stacks news. So I do want to talk about that.
That's the easy one too. Will dual stacking be live before the end of the month? Say, right? That's
right.
an easy one.
That's a very easy
that's
one,
a great one.
because
that's a super easy one to set up.
Yeah, I think maybe that would be the one to set up live and walk through. Yeah,
you get a lot of community participation too.
Yeah, so that, yeah, exactly, and then because there's a lot of people speculating, and then I saw a post from Mr. Wolf talking about like some things, right? So I think that is a good one. We might just get some. You're right, Jack. Get some participation on that one. Also, maybe something surrounding the smart wallet, passkey, that whole integration. So I don't know exactly how we would word it or what, but maybe something surrounding that as well. Easy ones are, of course, like Bitcoin. Do we see another drawdown? Are we going up from here? Do we see a green month for October, or do we see a red month for October? That's an easy one. We have 2 weeks to resolve that market, pretty much, just a little under 2 or over 2 weeks.
What you guys think?
Dude, this is looking great. I love it. Can you zoom in a little bit, like on the yes, and then like turn the knife? Yeah, there you go. That's impressive. That's insane. I love how the metallic look to it, and on the skin, the wrinkles on the skin kind of show whenever you like the details show whenever you move it around. It's pretty cool.
The UFO at the top too.
I do. Look at that. It's a UFO. Oh shit, a little UFO too. Okay. Beam me up, Scotty. Let's go. That's dope.
This is like super fun to do. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I agree. I've experienced it, and I don't ever want to go back to a 2D medium. I'm just playing. I got work. I got to launch that 2D.
Gotta take that back.
But
It would be so
yeah,
cool
take
to
that
have
back.
like
That is a lot
the
of fun.
PVE on that game to be how you get like the really cool NFTs, but then to be able to have like the PvP, you'd be able to use them, right? Like you get like some really, not just the appearance, but you get, skill points basically, right? And I don't know. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this model
I
is going
think
to
so,
be super fun. I mean,
Like
especially
just
when you're
forget about trying to balance it. Make like an unhinged mode, right? Where you could have like the equivalent of like a snub nose revolver that shoots like missiles, right? Like you want it'd be awesome.
Yeah, there is the potential to like fully leverage. I mean, because the gameplay ability system is pretty intense. You can do a lot of stuff with it, and obviously we can encode data onto NFTs, like metadata, so to speak. So there's most definitely overlap in terms of metadata and attribute data with abilities and weapons and itemization and inventory, so to speak. So the character sheet of a character in an RPG obviously has attributes. NFTs have attributes. There's most definitely a world in which we can leverage that to the nth degree. It's just a matter of how much time and how many people can we onboard into the team to really speed run it, right?
Yeah, and I mean it's just a matter, like you said, you just get started and just build it out. It's gonna, you're kind of like building the skeleton, also.
Yeah, proving out the concept, basically proving that we can have NFTs on stacks. We can use them in game. We can, connect our wallet in game. We can select based on the ownership of what we own to stylize and, configure our loadout as a character. Basically, the customization of a character being ownable, basically, is the goal. That's the underlying model that we think will lead to the most onboarding, because that's going to empower the user, the player, the most. It's going to give them the freedom to recoup their time, right? If they want to swap an asset, nothing's more annoying than losing basically a bunch of time into a game.
Right.
Peace. Another good prediction market is, will tomorrow be green or red? Because Jerome talks tomorrow.
He talks tomorrow
at 12:20. Yeah, he talks tomorrow at 12:20. Did you want to cover that?
What he's talking? Are you sure?
Positive. Saw it on the timeline just now. He will be having a speech.
I don't think
tomorrow.
that's a regular speech.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. If it's an emergency speech. Here, let me just double check and verify. Let's see. Yep, Powell's speech takes center stage in Tuesday's economic events. So, as traders approach another pivotal day for financial markets, a series of crucial decisions and economic data releases that could sway market dynamics are expected on Tuesday, October 25. The spotlight will be on Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's speech on future monetary policy directions.
Yeah, but this isn't. This is a keynote speech at a.
It's not
it's not like an official speech as Federal Reserve Chair kind of thing. Like he's not making a.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not FOMC.
Not a policy speech.
It's not meant. We'll play it by ear, I guess.
That's good, because I didn't know he was speaking tomorrow. I know that the Fed meeting for October is I think it's the 28th, 29th.
Right. At the end.
And yeah, it's at the end of the month. So it would probably not be good if he was talking tomorrow officially it would be in an emergency capacity.
So yeah,
At
maybe
least
we
it's not
should
bad.
cover it. Maybe we should.
We can definitely cover it. It's probably going to be pretty mundane, but it might get some viewership numbers anyway.
Yeah, we can spectate.
What did it say? What time did it say it was? At noon?
11:20 a.m. So what we could do is roll from the morning show, like the stream, and then like maybe just keep it rolling, play an ad here or there, and then maybe
You know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll load up the SIP call. I'll load up the SIP call and we'll run the SIP call at the end of Find to Earn, and we'll just keep it running live. I'll screen share and run the SIP call.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And then we move, like whenever it gets time for him to speak, we just come back and then make the damn thing happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can definitely try that.
Okay, cool. We'll give it a shot tomorrow. And dude, this looks sick. Dude, look at that. Dude, Find to Earn. Find these bullets. Let's go. Catch these bullets. Bullets to earn.
Yeah, nice.
Look and fly as a bird.
And use some lead poisoning.
Oh shit. But yeah, these look great, man. Did you want to show off the Screen Fiends one that you did for the AR?
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites. Yeah, if you want to go through some of the ARs, dude, they are some of my favorites. If you wanted to show them off, I know that you worked on a couple of snipers as well as maybe a shotgun or two. Like, yeah, dude, the ARs that you have done are epic. I have a couple that I can share, but I need to, like I said, run an Ethernet cable to my new machine. That way, I don't have any packet loss or anything like that whenever I'm streaming and stuff. I'm still getting a little bit of that, but I imagine that would have, and then I'll be able to share.
Yeah, this is one I'm still cooking on for Skullcoin for an AR. It's looking pretty fly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool. It looks like royalty, like the purple and the yellow.
Yeah, and I like how this here, let's re-enables here. I like how this kind of flows into that.
I just created a market. Will STX close above 69 cents by October 31st, 2025?
There you go. That's a good market.
Nice. Yes.
I'm going to go get yes on that market right now. By the way, it's right now the bets are in a free token called Big Play that has no value. So it's live on mainnet, but it's not actually like real fun.
So it's like testnet mainnet.
It's right. So you're not gonna you actually can earn reputation right now, but you're not spending money. At least I did.
Also,
right, you set your market in Big Play, right, Jack?
Yeah.
There was no option to change it to anything else, right?
I didn't try. Yeah, I just went with Big Play and I minted some Big Play because I'm a bet on it,
Yeah, exactly. So you guys can go to the big market right now and mint some Big Play, play around with it.
You know what's a big play? Jack is a big play. I'd bet on that guy any day. That guy's ahead of the curve. He's a stud.
Jack, Big Play, bin switch.
Let's go. Don Draper of Stacks. Let's go.
Let's see. Before we get too excited, I want to make sure it actually works.
It took about 20 minutes for my market to show up after the transaction went through fast, but it took about like literally 20 minutes. Honestly, it might have even been like I closed down the browser and reopened it, and that actually not the browser, the window, and like I did a hard refresh, that didn't do it, and then closing it and then opening it in a new tab.
I mean, here's the deal, dude. Like, prediction markets are fun as shit. Like,
yes, they are. They're so much fun.
At them, but they're also they're good. Like, if you think about all the COVID bullshit, if we'd had prediction markets during COVID, you know how much of that shit people wouldn't have fell for because you would have had people bet on good information.
Right.
Like, all of the information, all of the money side was on the bullshit side of COVID. You couldn't
Hey.
put money on the other side, right? So like that's
Shit. What's
well,
up,
we got
Jake?
Jacob Brown in the
Big
house.
Brown in the
Jake,
house.
what's
What's
going
up?
on, buddy? Shit.
Open up. What's up, y'all?
Long time, man. Long time. Glad to have you
What
on
up?
here. We're talking about Big Market because Big Market just launched their prediction markets, and we're launching markets and taking a look at these skins that we're creating for Cryptonauts.
Oh, yeah. I saw Big Market launch. I haven't played with it yet.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna get into like looking a little bit into that as well. Probably Jack just launched a market. Steve is working on launching one. I think he's gonna do like a little demo and stuff. How you been, bud?
Good, dude. Wait a minute. So you can launch your own markets or not just like pre-approved whatever? It can be total degen shit. 'Cause I imagine Jack is doing something crazy right now.
Of
Mine
course, you know it.
was totally cool. It's just stack's going to be above 69 cents by October 30th.
It's just the first two, right? Jack and I can create them so far,
Okay.
and Mike probably Antonio.
But I will probably do some degen shit, yes. But I figure we'll start conservatively.
And the token, like it's in a token that is just like test token right now. So it's like but it is mainnet. It is mainnet.
And you earn reputation. You're earning the karma. You're earning karma, which down the line will
little airdrop
earn you reputation.
Oh, okay, a little rep. Okay, repping like I'm stepping. I see it. Yeah, dude. It's been a crazy like last 4 days, and it Jay shit $20,000 candle on Bitcoin. Shit.
Dude, just going the wrong way, but yeah.
The crazy thing is, new people that just started, they have never seen Bitcoin act like that before. Like,
right.
If you've been around a minute, you're like, oh yeah.
Like, congrats, guys! It's your first Black Swan event, and it was like,
yeah.
Now you got your stripes.
Yeah, we need more memes with red dildos, not green dildos.
Yeah.
That's what we're seeing right now.
It's like big green candles are the best marketing, guys. You did the opposite.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yep.
Come on now.
Well, I think it basically, I mean, unless there was some foul play, and I've seen some people say that it looks like there was some foul play. I don't know if there was or not. But basically, like, look, you got all of these perps, completely transparent. They're all on chain. Anyone can go see the positions. And there's always a bigger fish. So if you had some market makers and exchanges really wanted to just take a lot of liquidity, it was a great way to do it.
Well, here's my take, dude. So, how did Crypto Dude get so big, man? A big body Crypto Dude in the house. Let's go.
How I am. Come on.
Here's my take. So, gold and silver going parabolic after China says big boy tariffs on rare earth minerals, right? So, I have this to show you. Let me pull this up real quick. But my take is scare everybody else out of Bitcoin so they can buy it cheaper, and then pump gold so everybody chases gold, right? Like, so I just feel like there's something odd to this whole move for me. Like, it just the timing. And then I saw that an undoxed wallet actually, an undoxed wallet opened up a short position before the 30 minutes before Trump made the announcement about big boy tariffs on China. Everything from China, and boom, big red ass candle to the downside, $20,000, largest candle in Bitcoin history to the downside, and that person is 20 million plus in profit, and then they just added to
it was 200 million.
Yeah, there you go, 200 million.
Hey, Steve, make sure did you turn your tokens on, because you can see your big plate token, you can see your governance token, you can see your reputation token. You just have to activate them.
Yeah, you can see. Yes, I just couldn't see them on the. I didn't get them at first. It took a while for them to show up.
Gotcha.
So gold going parabolic. Here we go. So gold falls 2.4% in the largest daily decline since April 23. Trump Trump says massive China tariffs are coming. Trump announces 100% tariff on China. Boom, boom, boom. Trump eases stance on China, and then gold extends gains to $110 an ounce in one day. So boom, boom, boom. Like volatility, man, crazy. New all-time high for gold there. And Bitcoin is actually recovering a little bit after all that noise. So, what are we thinking about this, guys? And Steve, did you want to pull up your screen and show launching of a market here in a minute too?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddy.
Yeah,
If you're ready for it.
What are we thinking, guys? Like price manipulation, scare tactics, what? Jake, I'll pitch to you. What are you thinking, man?
I don't know.
I'm
I'm too left curve for this shit, so I don't know. I've been reading what you've been reading. I think Jack's right. I think the perp dex or perp meta, hyperliquid everything has made a bunch of people go way too wrong, and so they got liquidated. And you got big ass people like BlackRock who know what they're doing, so they're probably like watching the charts, and then they go,
Right.
"Hey, if we just
They know
knock
how
that
to-
domino, if we
Yeah.
set this short up and then knock that domino, we're gonna be fucking good."
They know how to
So-
nudge it just right and to set themselves up ahead of time. And
I mean, look, if you were trading perps, on BitMEX or Deribit or any of that, like you were trading against the exchange anyway. Like they knew where
yeah,
your
they
position.
know what you're doing.
knew where
Well,
your
and the other thing is, so today there was a story today. I forget the guy's name from Hyperliquid, accused the big centralized exchanges of
James Wynn.
masking. It was masking their like actual losses, like that the liquidity that the leverage that was in the system was not actually as obvious to everybody as it should be, or it would be on centralized perp dexes.
And I mean, the other part is there was a lot of alts that was pumped really, really high on leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the guy, he doesn't post under Messi anymore. He posts on like a semi-private account called Agent Chud. He's an OG. He's been around a long time. I remember like one of the first things I learned from this space, listening to a podcast that he was a guest on, and he's like, "Look, in altcoin," he said, you don't have to like go in with leverage on an altcoin. Altcoins are already leveraged.
Yes.
Yes. Like,
Exactly.
why would you do that? And that stuck with me. But that's like a good
That's
example
right.
why. That's why alts got ass wiped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I will say through all of this, it did make me want to actually try it. So I've been using Velar over the weekend, and I'm up $40, so that's
Hey,
good.
Hey,
But
Hey,
it
you
is
got a
bad. It is
pizza.
bad stressful, bro. I am not built for that life. It is bad stressful watching those things. Like it starts going down 2%, and I'm like, "Fuck! Do I close
you're
it?"
getting stressed out over $20.
Yeah, it's not good.
Jesus.
I'm not built for that life at all.
It's
Oh, no
stressful.
200x left for Jake. No 200. 200x left is crazy. I want to play with it though. I'm that type of DJ where I'm gonna I'll put $1 in there. I'll put enough margin so my liquidation price is 0, and then just let it be open, and hopefully the funding fees don't
And
eat
that's
up
the
my
other thing that
liquidity.
got people was the cross margin.
Yes,
like,
the cross
if-
margin, dude.
If you have isolated margin, you're only going to lose so much. Like I learned some ugly lessons about cross margin about 5 years ago.
I don't even know
Bro,
what
I
that means.
don't even know what you're saying.
I
like-
don't know what cross
Hey,
margin
you're
means.
at the exchange and you have X amount of dollars, right? Whether it's let's say you're on BitMEX and you're at XBT, so you're sitting there with X amount of dollars, and you put out a long on Bitcoin and a long on Ethereum, and they both have their own liquidation points. Well, if you're just an isolated, whatever that liquidation point is for whichever one you're in, you're good. Don't hit the liquidation. With cross margin, like they're kind of sharing a liquidation,
You have more leverage on cross market,
right?
but you
And
could
so
actually get hosed. You have way more risk.
You lose your whole shirt versus what you put into your isolated position is the difference, right? Like you can put like like you can fund your account, your trading account with like say you use $1,000, you can put it on isolated, and it'll only what you put into it. Like you can buy into a position and have like say $10, and then use your leverage, and then have $100 as the rest of your margin there, and it'll only eat up that $100, even though you have $1,000 in the account. Versus cross margin, you have $1,000 there. It's going to pull from all of what you have funded there.
Yeah, it's a good way to get wrecked, especially if you don't understand that. And like, I suspect a lot of people who just went from meme coins and just starting to experiment with leverage for the first time, they probably didn't understand that. You know,
Oh, they definitely. There's no probably about it.
Hey, I learned about leverage trading 200x whenever the Terra Luna crash came, dude. So that was pretty crazy. And then I did it again. I learned again. GP learns the hard way. So again, when FTX happened, crazy. I don't know why I do that to myself, but I guess I'm a pain freak.
no, it's true.
Yeah, dude. So
Until it hurts.
yeah, dude, it hurt so bad. It hurt. It was like, oh, dude, crazy. So I did have a couple things, fellas, like in this, as far as like stacks news. Let me pull this up real quick. I saw that dual stacking, right? Dual stacking by the end of the month. Crazy. That's a good prediction market that we may be able to like look into. So
is that what the post says? It'll be active by the end of the month.
Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna pull up my bookmarks and we can read it together, and then maybe we make that the prediction market that we want. So let me go and look at this guy. Serious biz. He's got something to talk about tomorrow. All right, here we go. Let me see. Andre here. So we just published the dual stacking light paper, the foundation for sustainable Bitcoin native yield built on SBTC. Excited to share what's next for Bitcoin yield on stacks. Dual stacking combines SBTC yield with an XTX multiplier, aligning Bitcoin capital and the Stacks network in one incentive model. The more STX you hold, the greater your BTC yield. Here's the high-level flow. Mint SBTC, a 1-to-1 Bitcoin-backed asset, earn base BTC yield, boost rewards by stacking STX, or deploying SBTC into DeFi. In the V1 launch, all SBTC deployed into Stacks DeFi will receive an automatic yield boost. Boom, boom. All rewards are paid in SBTC, only possible via Stacks' POX consensus. It's Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, secured by decentralized SBTC signer network. The goal is to make Bitcoin productive while preserving decentralization and security. Dual stacking goes live this month. Read the paper. Here you go. That is stx.is or is/dual/stacking or -stacking. So get notified when dual stacking goes live at stacks.co/dual-stacking. Get your SBTC plus STX ready. So crazy. That is going live, and I'm excited for that one, fellas. I mean, it's been one of those more bullish things that I've seen on the timeline. And also USDH looks good on Dex Screener. So SIP10s are also listed on Dex Screener. And just to put this in there, zero bad debt on that crazy fucking move from Zest Protocol. So also still based.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, dude.
That's really good. Yeah, you want me to walk through creating that market?
Yeah, dude. I'm excited. I want to see it. Man.
All right. So I'm on Big Market. You got to mint the Big Play token. That's like kind of like the test token for now.
Okay.
I've already minted, but I'll mint some more. Might as well. I'm going to. So these are the markets that are active right now. This one I created a little while ago. It's about the Fed. I'm going to go here to create a market. You actually have an AI market generator. You can actually just drop an URL in there or put an idea in there. I actually just went over this all with ChatGPT and while we were having some other conversation. So I already have kind of a prompt for this and what it does.
What does the prompt do?
I went and
I wish I had the same. All right, so Bitcoin's price. Oh, no, that's not the right one. It's like a blyer on me.
I just used the AI market generator just strictly from the idea, and it worked perfectly.
Yeah, that's well. I made the idea. I had ChatGPT or Gemini make a prompt for me, and it didn't seem to. It just didn't generate it. I think this is just a default. So let me actually do this. Will dual stacking. I'm gonna actually. I think it's long. Let me go back to the Gemini and see if I can get it to Control A. Too long. Make it shorter. See if I can just get it. 'Cause
Bitcoin prediction markets. Let's go.
what did yours have? What did you truth, or did it just kind of give you one?
It just picked one, like whatever kind of reputable crypto reporting organization.
So it just kind of gave you one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me see if I get that for me.
I like how there's like, dude, this is going to cause so much speculation. I love it. Prediction markets are fun.
Yeah.
Do we have a dual stacking? I'm going to steal one of those images from Andre's post.
Jake, you ever play around with prediction markets?
Have not yet.
Dude.
No.
I won like $60 betting on the Patriots in a prediction market on Robinhood this weekend.
That's a win. Let's go. Wins key
Nice.
for peace. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was easy money too.
They're cool. Like you can get real degen with it if you want. But I mean, it's also a source of good alpha. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you want to open a position. Let's say you want to open a position on stacks, for instance, and you've got a healthy prediction market here, and you're looking to see what's everyone saying. Is it going to dip to 50 cents in the next hour, or is it going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can use this, and people are already starting to do that with things like Limitless, right? Where you can just go and, hey, is Ethereum going to be above this or below this in the next hour? Well, if I don't know a whole lot and I want to open a position, I'm gonna see what everyone else is saying and say, okay, maybe this is where I set my buys. And that's just like a bare minimum use case for this stuff. I like it. I think it's going to wind up being a lot bigger, and it's already.
I want to make a lot of money, so we need to onboard Jim Cramer and get him into prediction markets, right? So I could just bet against him every single time. How do we do that?
All right, so it created, so when I made a simpler prompt, it put everything in there for me. I walked right through it, almost all of this in there. I grabbed an image. I went through the resolution. It gave it a 1 day cooldown period. It picked the end of the month because that was it picked the Stacks Twitter and Stacks.org blog channel. Address is resolution sources. It had all the market info there, and I'm going to create it now. I create it. It's 2 transactions to create. So one's a signature, just a signature. And then the next one is committing, and I'm committing 1,000 big play tokens. Now it has been submitted. And it's been taking like 15-20 minutes for them to actually show up.
Okay, so we'll give it a minute, and I'll share my screen, and I'm going to
Here's Jack's market. Stacks price for October.
Yep.
Am I still sharing?
Yeah, you're still sharing. You going to go bet on it?
So I'm going to say, it will be 69 or above. And I'm going to bet 100 big play.
You want to scroll or give it a good mouse scroll in real quick? Like a little zoom for the boom boom, you know what I mean? Not for the boom boom. That means something else.
I know what you mean. I know what you said.
GP's mind goes to the gutter sometimes whenever he doesn't even mean to. Accidentally just gutter. Just gutter, dude. I had a really good weekend, so.
And what's cool is like if you create a market, you get to keep some of the fees. So,
that's it.
Yeah,
right.
Like so, I mean, it's truly like a decentralized market that anyone can use.
And then there's a mechanism called like something to do with reputation or a reputation boost.
Okay.
which you can buy Big R token, but so far that's not showing. Did you buy any Big R token, Jack?
I
There's
don't think.
DAO governance, like some kind of DAO mechanism that I'm not sure of all the details of yet. But by holding, I think the Big R token will have your DAO voting allotment will be from one of those tokens, I believe. And yeah, I think you earn karma by staking your big token. You earn big from having R token. The Big R token gives you reputation boost, which gives you something. I'm not sure of all the mechanisms there yet because I don't know if they're all turned on.
So this is like it's got a lot more to it than just like prediction markets. You can earn for launching markets. You can like go and participate in the governance of the platform. Like there's some stuff put into this. This is pretty cool. I got to do a little research on it and figure out what Big R is, and I got to go mint my, what is it? Mint some big play in the building.
You got to mint some big play. That's where it starts. And this is like alpha mainnet, so it's just in alpha phase, but it's functioning. It's ready to go. And these guys have been working on this for a while. They won the Biddle battle in March, actually, this project. They've been honing this for a while. It takes a lot to get all these things to work well, too. Jack and I have been able to playing testnet a little bit on it, so it's like it functions, and then something else doesn't. Then you get that fixed, and something else doesn't work right. So it's been a little while for these guys tightening some buttons. So I'm actually surprised they went right to mainnet. We were talking about doing like a testnet version, like a couple months ago, getting a group to testnet, and they just kind of almost just did it. In-house, a lot of trial and error, got it where they wanted it, and now they went mainnet. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean that's all we can do is see how it goes, test it out, play with it. And if you feel like you need an extra added layer of security, make a brand new wallet and go play with it. You know what I mean? Like it is a good practice.
You don't
right?
have to use you don't want to use the fund where your main funds are or significant funds are for playing around with anything.
Yeah, you want to have some fun, dude. Like that's okay. You can still be safe and have fun too, right? They taught us about taught us about that in middle school. The banana and they rolled the thing over the banana, right?
That's a little different, but yeah.
This is actually why. So the conversation we were having earlier about native passkey and WebAuthn and how that's going to change things for onbees. Really, someone that's crypto native doesn't have a wallet can come to this app once it has a passkey functionality, create a wallet that's embedded into the app. They don't ever need to use that wallet anywhere else again. They can actually use that wallet just on here, and that passkey works for this wallet. They go to another app, and that app has another passkey. And dude was saying, well, I think that even seems like a hash, but not really, because they're looking at it's an account.
That's kind of how AnchorBot works. That's like how Agent Hustle works. It's easy.
Right.
And like, so then you don't have to hear GP's, having safe DEX lecture.
Safe DEX.
He doesn't have to bust out the banana and the USB port or whatever.
Dude, I'm gonna make a funny, educational video and bust out the banana and the rubber, and this is the equivalent of using your hot wallet correctly. This is the difference between using a smart wallet and a hot wallet. Give a
DEX ed class.
Oh, what was that? Teddy, you're a little bit like muffled, bub.
Oh, is my audio bit? I was saying you could give a DEX ed class.
Yeah, no, the DEX ed class is base, dude. It's right up there with Unmute Your Mic, my book that I'm writing. So I might just have to write a book about safe DEX. I love it, dude. Love it, man. Shooting the breeze with the guys is the best. So we're launching markets with Big Market, right? Go play around with Big Market, right? Go check out Cryptonauts, of course. You need, if you don't know about Bob, of course. I mean, where have you been living? I mean, ETH is the test net. Everything will come back to the mother chain, including prediction markets. Who is Poly Market? I don't know. I know Big Market though. Yeah, and ditch your fiat back stables and get you some USDH, some Bitcoin back stables, baby. And go check out Bob, man. I'm telling you, go check out Bob. Shouldn't they check out Bob, Jake?
Not financial advice, but yes.
Shit, do your own research. You know the deal.
What we really want to see here is the winning. I'm telling you, the winning combo here is to be able to go right to your Stacks wallet and be able to participate in this prediction market. To be able to then go and say, hey, I want to stack some stacks. I want to dual stack, or I want to go do this at Zest, or I want to go do this at Granite, and just have all of that done very simply from your wallet, where that wallet pretty much replaces you might not even know what Zest's homepage looks like, but you've used it 50 times, right? That's where you want to head with all this stuff.
Well, we have the Satoshi AI terminal too, right? Where you can connect to multiple protocols. You can interact with Stacking DAO, Zest, Hermetica, Bitflow, all of that from one really, really lovely place. And then you're earning points. You don't have to ever leave the terminal. And then imagine connecting smart wallets to that. And then imagine connecting an MPC or MCP server. And people start vibe coding apps that connect to the interoperability is going to be crazy whenever we have smart wallets and these passkeys and stuff, and people are able to identify the plays and then automate the plays and all of that. It's gonna be some serious biz. Our ecosystem is about to become. It's already extremely based. We have a very passionate, talented community of builders, devs. Community members, content creators, all of that here. The foundation is getting laid, man. Shit's gonna be crazy.
Wait, was that a double entendre? Is the foundation actually getting laid, or are we speaking about a
You caught that. You caught it, dude. You caught it. Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
You completely ruined me with the banana thing tonight.
Oh shit. So here, man, I thought this was is this a hot take, fellas? And we are getting around that hour and a half mark. I want to respect everybody's time. I love shooting the breeze with you guys, man. Thank you for that. This is one last thing. So Adam Back had this statement, and I want to know, hot take, cold take, what's up? Is this guy in the know or not? Where did it go?
Adam Back is in the know for sure.
Yeah,
So he says, okay, but this might be a hot take, fellas. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, and also Elon launched a big old rocket, the most powerful launch vehicle ever constructed. That happened while we were live as well. But apparently I did not, bookmark this. So let me go to Bitcoin Junkies. Was the Bitcoin Junkies? Don't know who made this handle, but let's see. I'll type this in and see if I can't pull up this Adam Back. So, all right. Basically, what he said was all other cryptocurrencies except for Bitcoin are going to zero. Hot take, cold take. I want to go around the panel.
Well, he's a maxi, but he's earned it. So, whatever. Yeah. Is it a hot take? I don't agree with it.
What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, same.
The dude's 1 degree removed from Satoshi, right? So you got to give him the respect that he deserves. But to say that Bitcoin's the only one that's going to do anything is crazy. It's the most
reliable one. Well, it's the most reliable play. It's the safest play. It's definitely a good play.
It's the best, for a lot of reasons.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that there's not value to be had elsewhere. How many improvements to Bitcoin, have come about because of developments in other cryptocurrencies that weren't Bitcoin. I mean, how many ideas were spawned, right? How many?
You wouldn't have anywhere near the value and usability of Bitcoin if it wasn't for Ethereum, Solana, Aptos, Stacks. Like everything makes it more functional. You know,
But the idea that it's where he's wrong is that, you know, this is a guy who very, you know, easily say, hey, look, Bitcoin's money. And cool, I'm all about that. Bitcoin's money. It's the best money, it's the hardest money. And all these other blockchains are inferior money, but not everything on a blockchain has to do with money. It can have to do with function. It can have to do with belonging. It can have to do with logistics. It can have to do with all of these different things, right? So that's where the logic falls short.
Bitcoin's not a good identity platform.
What's Jake's take on this?
I agree. That's a ice cold take. I mean, if you say like, is every token going to trend down against Bitcoin over the next 20 years? Yeah, I think for sure that's going to be the case. Like, there'll be tokens that rip for 6 months or a year, but are they going to last 20 years against Bitcoin? No. So he's like kind of right, but he goes too far and makes it like a definite thing.
Got
So,
you.
Of course, it's stupid. But then again, maxis think that stablecoins are dumb, and it's like, well, people are using them, bro. So maybe
I mean, we
don't
got
be a retard.
Bitcoin-backed stablecoins. Are those dumb too? I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, you know.
Side note: I have heard that there's a rumor that Shinobi is tweeting for Adam back the past couple weeks because if you read his tweets, he's been going hard on the Knots versus Core debates. Yes. And it has a little bit of Shinobi-esque flair in there. So there's a rumor he's been delegated access and just going hard in the tweet threads.
Well, dude, even maxis are like, you're not pure enough of a maxi with that Knox debate. I don't get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that gets silly. Like I used to make a joke and call them the Bitcoin Amish, you know?
Yeah.
That's real. That should be a meme.
You know, or like the Bitcoin woke. But it's true. Like you don't need to like do purity tests. Like then you're kind of misunderstanding what all of this is about in the first place. But no, like Jake's right. Like you can't bet against Bitcoin, right? And you can't bet on anything rivaling it. But that doesn't mean everything else goes to zero. There's just too many other things that you're able to use this for.
Yeah, don't bet against Bitcoin. Bet with Bitcoin on bigmarket.ai.
There you go. Base take from Jake. I think that you know, I've never played with the prediction market ever, but I am going to be playing with Big Market because it's on Bitcoin. It's in my ecosystem. It is in my wheelhouse, right? All I really know is stacks. I found Web3.
It's easy, stacks. And right now it's free.
Right? Yeah, so just makes sense. Blockface in the house, joining us a little late, but what's up, Blockface? How are we doing tonight, brother?
Leverage the empty capital in your house on Big Market, huh?
Yeah, dude, sell your kidney, go bet.
2 kidneys.
Empty capital. Not after Friday.
Shit, after Friday, yeah, dude. For shit, sure. Yeah, unless you're that one anonymous whale that just made 200 milli. But yeah, dude. Blockface, what you been getting into today, man? I know we had the Stacks AI guild space earlier, and then you know, you're working on some cool shit. What's up, man?
So there's like 4 hours or 5 hours till the turnkey tap to get a wallet with your face thumb.
No, it's got to be less time than that. You were saying that like 3 hours ago, man. You fall asleep. You're running out of time, Mike.
Now we have immaculate wallet creation, you know?
You know, it's a virgin birth.
You mean you've already been ready to submit for the last several hours? Is that what you're telling me? You're all set.
Well, it's one of those things where sometimes team members join late and they're just like redoing the UI, all that stuff, making sure it works, testnet, all that stuff. But it's been that what was it called?
Big Market, Cryptonauts,
for championship stuff in the background. Some people are expressing interest, you know.
Yes, that sounds cool. Having devs go up against each other in like a UFC fight, but you're naming it like something different. What was the name for it? Like where they go to battle and try to show their skills and whatnot. I want a prediction market surrounding
Ultimate
that.
something champions, wasn't it, or something?
I think we're talking to Dana White right now and Fertitta Brothers to see if we can license
Joey Rugen. Oh, where's Jack? He left.
Who's the Nate Diaz of devs in this ecosystem?
Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah, who is that? You know what I mean? Who's the Anderson Silva of devs? Who's the Conor McGregor of devs? Because I want to see them fight in whatever Blockface is spinning up. It's gonna be interesting.
Let me tell you something. These devs will fight each other for free on Twitter Spaces for 12 hours straight, and we're not monetizing their anger. What the fuck is wrong with us? That's
Oh shit.
They're angry.
Well, the good thing too is they have those crypto fights. It's like BitBoy versus Destin Hoffman or whatever. Bro, I want to see someone who's like not trained. I want to see GP versus, I don't know who would be someone that's never vibe coded before, really, and just like you have 3 hours. We'll give you basic instruction and see who can like fumble their way to something new.
I mean, with the MCP server debate, like we get the MCP servers up before this like all takes place. I think I can cook. I feel like I can cook.
It's funny because I talked to ADZ and his team today, and they were talking and they said, you know what, this is kind of too valuable to open source just willy-nilly, so they took it down. Once they realized they could do a handshake between Bitcoin, Stacks, and XRP, they were like, yeah, we're taking this down. So
Fuck, man. What'd you do?
Did you fork the code first? Do you have a backup somewhere? No.
No. Not no fork? That's forking crazy.
Yeah, they're
no fork at a time like this?
OpenAI built a bunch of stuff, and they were like, wait a minute.
So now they're going to charge Stacks developers to use it and then funnel the profits back into XRP? Is that what's going to happen?
I think we are creating Finance 3.0, whether we like it or not.
Okay. All right. I think that it's inevitable, right? Like
assuming that there's a market for XRP on Stacks.
Well, that's not for Stacks to decide. That's for the XR people. You know what I mean? Like when we open up the doors, you let the individual voluntarism their way into bankruptcy or fortune.
I think that the bid is going to come heavy. I don't know if it'll come for XRP. That's all I'm saying.
Look, I don't believe in any of it. I think it's all captured. So, but I believe other people believe in it, and that's the point.
Yeah, that's what makes the whole thing work. People want to speculate. Give them something to speculate and give them the tools, and then it shall happen.
There's a reason they do Bitcoin Vegas in Vegas, and so gamblers can associate with other gamblers.
Very meta.
That's deep. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, fellas, it's been a fantastic episode. We got some real deal base chads in the house, real deal builders, community members, and just about everybody represented in the panel tonight. I'm really thankful that you guys came through and spent some of your most valuable asset, which is your time. I just wanted to go around the panel and just kind of get some last thoughts, some closing frequencies, some additions to conversation. Blockface, I'm gonna shoot to you first, man. Like, tell me about it. What's up?
If we truly believe in voluntarism, then we believe that the world is going to be potentially interoperable. And if that's true, then this is not DeFi. This is not Web3. This is Finance 3.0, where people exercise their belief in their digital God, their digital idol. If they're an XRP maxi, God bless. If you like Hedera Hashgraph because a guy got a PhD at Carnegie Mellon, amazing. If you like Polygon because of like some equal sign not being a double equal sign, if you want to create,
or if you just like shapes,
maybe you like shapes and colors, right?
I like Polygon when it was a novel project, being the only L2 on Ethereum, and now it It was actually really cool, but it's just
Spicy
now
take.
done.
RGB.tech. Is RGB.tech stacks without the token?
I don't know what RGB.tech is.
Not even close.
Beautiful. I wanted to hear you say that because someone brought that up on the space. You're saying RGB.tech is nowhere close to what Stacks offers. Good to know.
Yep. It's all off chain. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's super interesting, super complicated. Been developed for like 10 years. Still not live. But yeah, it's not even a blockchain.
Beautiful. That's why I come here, because you're like the only person who would actually be able to, you know what I mean, tell me an answer like that. So DeOrganized Media, where you find out about the future and the past.
This is how we do it, man, in a decentralized fashion. Jake, any final thoughts, any closing frequencies, final vibes for the conversation, brother?
Not much.
you guys
Good to
good
see
too,
you
man.
guys.
Yeah.
No, it's good to kick them. I gotta make more time and come kick it with the crew.
Yeah, man.
No, I mean, I'll just say Stacks is crushing it right now. It's good to see the endowment go live and everyone's shipping. At the same time, I think I'm one of the most plugged in across all the ecosystems. And the more I look, the more I'm actually getting not scared, because Stacks is shipping, but there's a lot of shit in development right now. It's pretty crazy. So there's just this weird gap of you build for what you think is missing, and there's 7 teams building something kind of similar. And so whoever ships first kind of gets the market share. And I'll leave that as a cherry of we're doing good, keep pushing hard, but you got to have that urgency, or we're gonna get fucked. Yeah, we're gonna miss the boat if we don't keep that wind to your sails kind of thing. So I'll just leave it with that.
Be that suddenly a new contender emerges, Street Fighter kind of deal.
Yep, exactly.
Keep the momentum flowing. Core devs keep shipping. We need some catalyst news, and we need, I think, dual stacking being announced for maybe the end of the month. Might just be that catalyst. Great take, Jake, and it's awesome to see you, brother. Peace. What's up, man? You're looking thinking pretty hard over there. You got your.
I got a lot on my mind, a lot going on. Got to make some decisions on D grants, which is going to be hard because there's a lot of great projects there. We definitely need to do a cohort for because there's use for this, and I think it's valuable having these sessions where we get people just engaged and thinking about building stuff for the ecosystem. But it's a lot to think about on top of everything else that we're doing here. So, but as far as Friday, ain't no thing, dual stacking, I'm excited, been waiting. Hopefully we do have it sooner than later. Just because it's a novel thing to play with and look at. I don't think it's going to be alone a catalyst for much. I think what we need to ship is really a lot more onboarding campaigns and getting people in here and getting things for them to do when they're here. More of the stuff that Crypto Dude and Zenitron is building on top of, honestly, the only thing that's been functioning without flaw in the ecosystem right now is Bitflow. Bitflow is the only thing that hasn't had any kind of real hiccups. Everything else has been a little bit. Zest and Stacking now have been pretty okay, mostly okay. There's a couple of things that were a little bit, but they were good. Velar, on and off. Alex has had their issues, so we need to be a little bit more consistent across the board with some of those apps too. And I think some of the liquidity there will help with that, but we have a lot more to ship than dual stacking. If that's all we have, I don't know.
What about trial stacking?
Trial stacking? I don't even know what you mean.
Quartile stacking.
Oh,
which is more to the exponent. Instead of dual, what about stacking to the power of stacking?
Quadratic stacking.
You said you wanted TVL. I'm just trying to create exotic options to satisfy the need for, you know what I mean? That kind.
What about quant stacking? You just stack your quants on top of each other, and now you get extra quant power.
But what about quantum stacking? We got to be quantum resistant. What if we're in the nether realm and we're stacking?
Yo, dude, stacking.
Honestly, won't that be a bitch if we actually Stacks makes it, but then we don't get quantum resistance and everybody loses all their shit? Plus their
Oh
Bitcoin?
my god, bro.
No, dude, don't, please, no. Oh shit.
We need to start taking that more seriously now. Like
Yeah,
Hero and I brought it up to Alex Miller one day, and he was like, "Nah, you guys got nothing to worry about."
Also,
I mean,
real quick,
by
Are you
2030, bro. They're
does
talking about
anyone know? Does anyone know where does the yield come from for dual stacking? I read the paper and actually couldn't quite tell. Does anyone know?
Well, isn't the yield just from the mining, like the regular proof of transfer mining mechanism?
Yeah,
Where
but
does
is
the
it that's not
additional
is
yield
it
come from? You
is it
mean?
gonna
Where does
is it gonna replace stacking yield and make stacking different, or
Oh, you're
that's
talking
the
about like
question.
the Bitcoin on Bitcoin yield?
he's
Well,
talking
'cause-
about the bonus you get for holding stacks along with your Bitcoin?
Well, you're gonna get yield for having SBTC, like they have it right now, but it's gonna be in the chain. So right now it's like a bonus program that they're kind of like drip feeding you SBTC. With dual stacking, if you just mint into the bridge, you'll get something
What I get
from
from it,
the protocol.
so what I get from it for stacking DAO is that when dual stacking was announced, that they were teasing what new product, what new LST should we have that represents that. So I imagine that regular stacking will still be the same as far as with stacking DAO, and then there will be new instruments as well for dual stacking out there. So probably still have the options we have now, and just have a couple different,
Yeah,
ways
I
to
guess
do it.
my question is still like, because now
Where's
that
the yield?
I'm doing this Bitcoin yield thing, and I'm like, where's the yield coming from, bro? So like, if we have proof of transfer as the input, you have to take from proof of transfer, I assume. You have to. It's the only input. So what that means, and sorry to close on something somewhat serious,
Yeah,
but I want to know,
No, it's
is
perfect.
if we're getting 10% yield currently, then you have to shave off some percentage of that, give 80% to stackers, I'm guessing, and 20% goes to dual staking. I don't know.
Good question.
They have to hold. They have to. So the yield that they're getting, I think. Well, I don't know. Are they getting a base yield, whether they stack any STX or not?
You get a
Yeah.
base yield for just holding. So if you stack stacks, you still get whatever, and we don't know what that number is, that percentage is. If you just hold SBTC, you get yield, just like you do today with the Earn is More, whatever called program.
Yeah,
But
Bitcoin
it's
is
Then-
more.
it's a small yield.
then
now.
if you-
It's less than 1%.
And then if you lock stacks while you're having BTC, and you can still put it into Bitflow, put it into Zest. If you lock stacks on top of that, you get this multiplier. So that's
Right.
all. That's all directionally. I get that. The question is like, where's the cookie coming from, and where's it getting sliced?
It's got to be coming from the mining, like from proof of transfer mine. Like it's got to be
Right.
part of a split out of the Bitcoin from the POX.
Right. That's what makes sense to me too.
I'm sure.
Did they state if it was like liquid stacking or not? Do we know?
Well, they stated that they hinted at new liquid stacking tokens, like tools, whenever dual stacking goes live eventually, but they didn't say anything about like the base mechanism or anything
Well,
like
so what probably has to happen is, like, why would I put it in stacking DAO if I'm trying to get yield on my Bitcoin with it at a ratio? So they're probably doing something where they can account for your STX, or you'll have a different ST whatever token that counts towards your ratio to get your yield bonus in dual stacking.
You gotta get Andre up here.
Yeah, we got to go. Yeah, let's line that up. Andre, come kick it with us. Come shoot the breeze a little bit. Let's dissect this, man. Would love to. I know whenever they'll probably have a town hall talking about this soon, since they're talking about the end of the month. I imagine that it's going to pop up within like maybe next week, maybe even by the end of this week. Who knows? Where Andre and the guys are coming on and talking a little bit more in depth about dual stacking. I really hope so, because we need to know that. And Jake, great question. Very phenomenal question for the end of the show, man. For sure. Needed to be asked. So fucking give, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Fucking base chat. Titty, we got anything else? Any final thoughts, closing frequencies? We got going on, bud.
Oh man, it's been a good time hanging with you boys. I'm
Yeah.
gonna probably plug Crypto Knots for Crypto Dudes to see bailed
Hell
out. If you guys haven't, check out Crypto Knots. Go follow the account. We're doing some pretty base stuff over there. And if anybody wants to tag along, collaborate, and help us develop, please do, because the more hands, the merrier. Other than that, go check out the AI Guild. We got a lot cooking over there. Go check out Bob. Not financial advice, but if you don't like it, don't sell it. Burn it.
Damn Skippy. It's based, dude. Fellas, thank you for coming through and spending your most valuable asset with me, which is your time. Jake, come through. Don't be a stranger. Blockface, you know what it is. Steve, love you. Titty, you're a base chat. Keep being a base chat. You fellas have a blessed rest of your night, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks,
Good night,
guys.
boys.
Later.
Peace. And this was another based episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars into the same room, have a dope high-frequency conversation about Bitcoin news, world news, alpha, fresh and hot off the presses, you name it, we got it with DeOrganized. Be sure to tune into the Let's Go Morning Show Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. ET, along with DeOrganized Nightly on Mondays and Wednesdays around 7 p.m. ET. If you do not know, you need to be following the BoostX_app handle. You need to be following the CryptoNauts_STX handle. I am telling you guys, there is a lot going on within the BoostX ecosystem. Big shout out to CryptoSmith and CryptoDude, always pushing innovation on Bitcoin via stacks. You guys have a blessed rest of your night. May love surround you. I'm telling you, totally embody the spirit of peace, and just have high frequency vibes. I know it was a really, really stressful weekend for a lot of people out there. It was a major shakeout. And I just really hope that regardless of what happened, that if you experienced a little bit of volatility and you were affected, that you came out on the other side with that much more knowledge and you are stronger from it. So do not let them capitulate you and, discourage you. Keep pushing. Everybody's been here. If this is your first cycle, do not get discouraged. These things happen, and they happen to the best of us. I think anybody that's been in this space for a certain amount of time has witnessed something like this before. So some are unfazed, some are very shaken up. And I just want to let you know that, you're in the right place at the right time, regardless of what it feels right now. You're on the brink of a major breakthrough. When the universe is pushing against you, that's what it means. And, that breakthrough will be extravagant. And keep pushing, guys. Keep chipping away. I am GP with DeOrganized Media. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Every post is a signal. Give it fuel. BoostX, the social value layer.